Okay, guys. So I'm out here at my humble uh, Airbnb while I'm out here in these foothills. And I wanted to tell you guys a funny story uh, in reference to something that happened being recorded. That gets me every time. So if my medical assistant from a specific job is watching this video, chime in and let me know if you remember this situation. So it's windy out here. We have a wind advisories of hot wind, and I've never experienced that before. So it's kind of like weeds and stuff start flowing through the back. So if you see it, just know that I'm in the foothills of California. So anyway, I had this new guy that came in, and he was so sweet and nice, most humble man ever. So he came in, we finished his appointment, and he says, "Hey, listen, I have a problem." And at first I thought he was kidding. And I said, "Well, what's the problem, sir?" He said, "When I come into a building, I'm okay. But when I go out of a building, I'm not okay." And I'm thinking to myself, like, what does that mean? And mind you, he has a person with him. I'm assuming it's his daughter or grandkid or something. Anyway, I said, I'm not understanding what you're saying." And he says, "I need you to open all the doors because once I start to go out of a building, I can't stop." And my medical assistant has the discharge summary. She's looking at me. I'm looking at her. She's looking at me. And, we have these eye contacts like, like that. Thank God for the mask so you don't see my actual mouth drop, right? So he says, "I just need you to open the door to the office, and just make sure I can go out the front door straight away once I get started. I have to psych myself up for it." And I'm thinking, okay, you know. So the daughter's in here doing this. I'm like, "You can't record in here." She was like, "Tell me what to do with my phone." I'm like, "Oh, these little young kids be getting on my nerves." But it's the midday, it's about my lunchtime, and I really personally don't even care. Okay. So my medical assistant, I go outside and I talk to her and I said, "You know what? Forget it. Listen, this is what we're going to do." So I grab my medical assistant. I tell her I'm going to buy her lunch because this is getting to be way out of our job description. Okay. I had the student MA that we had in the office from one of the local community uh, centers to open the side door. And then another one girl up front, uh, I still can see her face like, "What are you asking me to do to open the door at the front?" And so when I get back in the room, I said, "Okay, I think we got you covered." He was like, "Are all the doors open? Because I can't." And I was like, "No, okay, we got you." So he's like this. I'm not kidding. He's like, "Are you ready?" I'm like thinking, "Dude, I think so." And he was like, "One, two, three." And he starts running like this. He's running, running. He's like, "I can't stop. I can't stop. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door." He was like, "Yay, yay me." I'm thinking, sometimes I'm never compensated enough. And sometimes I just have to take God's blessings over my life as payment enough because he was not joking. Every time he came into the office, it was the same thing. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you enjoyed that cute little story. If you're the medical assistant and you remember me, girl, just say, "Hey, girl, hey." I'll see you later. Bye.